Hello beautiful people, how you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing great. My name is Tochi and you are welcome to my channel. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel and I assure you that you won't regret it. Alright? And to all my returning subscribers, you guys are wonderful. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for always watching my videos. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate and I love you all so much. So guys, in today's video, I'll be talking about how the UK school system works. Still on the UK family living, alright? In my previous videos, I've talked about bringing your dependents to the UK, yeah? So in this video, I'm going to be telling you what to do when you bring your kids to the UK, how to go about registering them in school, and everything about children's schooling in the UK, okay? So make sure you watch this video to the end so you will get everything I'm going to be talking about in this video. Note that I'm not a professional in any form, alright? This is just me sharing my experience with you and putting out information that would help you and give you a guide, okay, to let you know what to do, to give you an idea of how to go about registering your kids in school in the UK. So now let's talk about how to go about registering your child in school. Okay, so once your kids move to the UK, or some people even do it before their children come into the UK or before their dependents come into the UK, you call the council. The council is responsible for allocating children to different schools, okay? Unlike what we're used to, where you see a school that you like, you go to the school and register your child in the school. No, here you have to go through the council, all right? How it works is that you have to go through the council and fill a form. So after you've done your research, all right, and you've decided on the school you want your child to go to, you'll fill a form and make 3 choices, okay? Like the first choice, second choice, and the third choice of the school you want your child to go to. Yeah, so you give your reasons, okay? You give the reason why you want your child or children to go to the schools that you have chosen, okay? And note that every reason you give will be considered. Alright, so you shouldn't see any reason as flimsy or as stupid, okay? Talking about it now is actually funny because now I just remember that my friend actually wanted her daughter to go to a particular school, okay, and that was her first choice. And then remembering the reason that she gave for her child to go to that school now is making me laugh. It was quite a funny reason. And guess what? The child was given the school that she really wanted to go to. Okay, so that's why I'm saying no reason is actually stupid. Okay, you can give any reason. You can say, if my child doesn't go to this school, she will fall ill or he will fall ill because he loves this school. You can actually say if he doesn't go to this school, it will affect his or her mental health and all of that. That is if you want your child to really go to that school, okay? And be hopeful that your child is going to go to your first choice. Okay, another important thing you should note is that you should try to apply on time, all right? So you stand a chance of getting the first school of your choice. Of course, academic section begins by September, all right? So you should start on time. You should start as early as possible to begin to apply for your children's school. That's why I mentioned earlier that even if your children are yet to arrive in the UK, but you're sure that they are coming, you can begin to apply on their behalf before they come. The basic documents you need is their birth certificate, all right? So begin on time to apply so you stand a chance of getting the school of your choice. Because these people are coordinated, they work with numbers. So once your first choice is filled up, like they've taken enough candidates for that section, all right, for each class, for that section, definitely they're going to move your child to the second choice. So that is why you should begin on time to apply. Now, having said that, we'll now move to the age requirement, okay? The age of a child goes a long way in determining the class a child is going to be in here in the UK. In fact, how this works is kind of tricky, all right? But I'm going to try and explain that in this video. Now, a new section, okay, here begins from September. So now for a child, okay, to be eligible, okay, to be put in a class that you think he or she is supposed to be in, he has to have completed the age requirement of that particular class by the 31st of August. So let me use year 1 for example, okay? Year 1 is from 5 years. So if your child is 5 years, he or she is going to be in year 1. Okay, that's how they calculate it. 3 years old go to nursery, 4 years old reception, 5 years year 1, 6 years year 2, like that, 7 years year 3, and like that. So that's how they do it here. Okay, it's very, very hard, if not impossible, for you to hear all those things that we hear that people say sometimes. You hear things like, my child finished primary school at the age of 8, my child finished primary school at the age of 7, you know, all those things people boast about. My child finished secondary school at the age of 13, and all of those things. It's very hard to hear this kind of things here. In fact, I'm not sure it's even possible. All right, they want every child to hit his development milestone accordingly. No jumping, no double promotion, no jumping of any class. So your age determines the class you're going to be in, and for you to be in that class, you must have hit that particular age by 31st of August. That is why they ask for the children birth certificates, all right, whenever it's time for them to be in school. So now let's use 2 children, for instance, child A and child B, and let's assume that they are both 5 years. They were born in the same year. So now let's say child A was born in August and then child B was born in September or October of the same year. Okay, so calculating it, they are both 5 years, ready to go to primary 1 or year 1 as the case may be. All right, so at the time you're going to be applying, they're only going to take child A into primary 1, because as at 31st of August, child A is already 5 years. So, and child B is yet to complete 5 years as at 31st of August. In fact, child B is going to be 5 years by October. Yeah, so it's only child A that will be taken into primary 1, that is year 1, and child B will be taken into reception, and reception is meant to 4 years. So child B will be considered to still be 4 years old at the time of application, because he or she is not yet 5 years old. So if you have 2 children, one born in August and one born in September of the same year, they are not going to be in the same class. Do you understand? While child A will be in year 1, child B will be taken into reception, that is meant to 4 years old, because at the time of application, child B is not yet 5 years. He's still considered to be 4 years at the time of application. That's how it works. To me, it's unfair to those children born from September to December of that year, but that is how they do it, and they have their reasons. So they want to make sure that you have completed that particular age before you're taken into the class you're supposed to be in. So a child born from January to 31st of August is going to be in a different class from a child born from 1st of September to December, okay, of the same year. So if you have a child that is born in September to December, just note that they're going to miss a class. Now let me create another scenario so you understand it better. Now let's use 3 years, okay, because that is the official beginning of school age here for nursery, right? So let's assume that there are 2 kids. One is born on the 31st of August and the other is born on the 1st of September. I'm sure you're already seeing the picture already. The child that is born in 31st of August is qualified to go into nursery, because at the time of application, all right, before the school resumes, is assumed that the child is already 3 years. And then that child that is born on the 1st of September is going to miss a class. He's not going to be taken into nursery because it's assumed that he's not yet 3 years. So that's quite unfair for that child, but that is how it works. So whilst the child that is born on the 31st of August is going into nursery at 3 years, that child born on 1st of September will be going into nursery the next year. So that child born in August will be 1 class higher than the child born in September. That's how it works, really. I don't know if you understand the picture now, or should I make another example for you guys to understand better? So let's give one more example, okay? So now let's use a child born in May and another child born in November of the same year, okay? Now, if you understand the picture I've been painting all the while, you would have known what it will be. So now let's use age 6 for this example we're about to give. So age 6 is supposed to be in year 2, okay? So child A is born in May and child B is born in November of the same year. And they're supposed to be going into year 2 because they are assumed to be both 6 years, okay? But that child born in May is going to be taken into year 2, and then the child born in November is going to miss a class. It's going to be taken into year 1, All right, so because at the time of application, before the section begins, it's assumed that the child born in May is already 6 years old, and the child born in November is yet to be 6 years old. He's still 5 years old. So the child born in May would go to year 2, that's primary 2, and the child born in November of the same year will be going to year 1, that's primary 1. So I'm sure you now have an idea of how that works. Okay, now let's move to feeding of school children. How the feeding in school works, okay, is that every child from reception to year 2 is entitled to be fed in school. They give them lunch in school. They're entitled to be fed in school, and it's free. Okay, it's free lunch in school every day. And then from year 3 to year 6, if you're not entitled to public funds, you're not going to be fed in school anymore for free. Okay, if you want your child to be fed in school from year 3 to year 6, you have to pay for it. I think for each meal is like £2 to £3, depend on the school. Okay, so if you want your child to be fed in school from year 3 to year 6, you have to pay for it. If not, you give your child or your children lunch from home when they're going to school. I really don't fancy it, okay, because every child in school will be eating a general lunch, and then your child will just bring out one different food and be eating. I don't know, I just feel like the child might be feeling bad when he or she sees his mates eating, okay, a general meal, like, you know, and then he has to eat something else. The child might feel bad. You know, children now, you have to pay for it if you want them to eat in school. That's from year 3. However, if you have your permanent residency, okay, at the time your child is in year 3, you don't have to pay for it. It's going to be for free as well. But if you don't have your permanent residency, that is when you're going to be paying for your child's meal in school from year 3. So in summary, for nursery, you pack lunch for your child, but from reception to year 2, they can have free lunch in school. Then from year 3 to year 6, you have to pay for the lunch if you don't have permanent residency. But if you do, it's free lunch in school. And then remember to apply in time to cancel for your children's school, primary school, secondary school, all right? And then you give your reasons why you want them to go to the school of your choice. And hopefully they're going to get the one that you want, okay? So that's basically it for this video, and I hope this video helps you. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. In fact, at this point, I don't know what you're waiting for, all right? Just hit that subscribe button now. It's quite easy and it's free. Just hit it. Thank you. Please share this video, all right? Share this video so others can benefit from it as well. Follow me on social media. All my handles are in the description area. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in my next video.